Hi there. I love INCRadio because it helps me communicate and reach out, be able to talk to people who I might not have been able to previously. It lets me have that connection with people. It lets me be able to conversate with people. It lets me report on different things. And most especially, it's actually quite fun.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or iglesianicristo.
Welcome to INCRadio, Hawaii Pacific. Featuring the brothers and sisters of the Ecclesiastical District of Hawaii Pacific. Mahalo for tuning in. See you soon.
Good morning, good evening, and a very good afternoon, and it's evening because time check, it is currently 10:02 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Welcome to another segment or episode of INCRadio Hawaii Pacific. We're so glad that you're here because what happened, Sister Jillian? We missed them. That's right.
Yeah.
We missed them from last week. We're always going to be saying that because we always want to be broadcasting here on INCRadio. And you can see here where my brother, we're not going to say his name yet because it's a secret. He's excited too. Are you excited too?
I'm very excited.
Let's all just nod our head. Ready? But welcome back again to INCRadio. I'm Brother Joshua Galang. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. We're so glad to have you again. And as per usual, we have our super cool host, Sister
Julie!
Wow.
Thanks, Joey.
How are you feeling tonight, Sid?
A little sick.
You're a little sick?
Yeah.
So, Brother Josh. So, welcome.
Put on mask.
I should have brought mine. But I'm also feeling sick.
Oh, wow.
Let's hug. But it's a very exciting time today, because we have our super cool guest, and I say it's special because him and I have a connection. We go way back.
Similarity.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but this is actually my brother. No, brother in Christ. But let's go ahead and introduce him, and then after that, we'll introduce our topic. So, brother, please tell us, what is your name, where are you from, and then your local congregation, and a fun fact about you.
Okay, so I'm Brother Joshua Garcia. I'm from the local of Honolulu. I come from California though, and my fun fact is, let's see, I always say this, but I was one of the performers in the inauguration of the Philippine Arena.
Wow.
That's
That's
super
really
cool.
impressive.
That's really cool. Your choir.
Oh no, definitely not
We'll
choir.
Perform what?
I was one of the dancers there.
Oh, you did.
That's cool. All right, give him space.
Okay.
Yep.
Psycho.
What type of dancing do you do?
I mainly do hip hop styles. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but then if I'm feeling really flexible, then I'll venture into contemporary. But sometimes it doesn't work out in anyone's favor, even my favor.
Even your favorite?
Yeah.
I was on ballet.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. I won't touch ballet. That's way too hard. I like my toes, so yeah.
I get really dizzy really fast. So
Yeah.
when I turn around, I'm just like, oh,
I totally
I
get
can't
it.
do this.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I'm not a ballet dancer.
Another-
That's the only reason.
Another Joshua G.
Yes, that's why it's so special. He's basically my twin. Shout out, Brother Joshua.
Really left out.
Yeah. Oh, do you? Well, I mean, you are Jay.
I am a
Oh,
JG.
You're what's your?
Julian
Oh,
Grace.
Grace. That's right. What is your middle name or second
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
name? Oh,
Joshua.
Joshua. JJG.
Wow.
Yep. JJG.
Nice.
Do you have
Another
a
brother Jordan.
middle name?
Oh, I
Or
mean
is
that is my
Jordan
middle name.
your
Yeah.
Whoa. So that's your mother's maiden name.
Yeah. Same one.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's
Wow.
your social security? No, I'm kidding.
Credit card.
What is your
111
first pet's name?
55.
But Brother Josh, we're so glad that you're here here with us in INCRadio. Today we're talking about something really cool. I don't know, PPG, have we ever had a guest like this before? I'm not sure if we ever had. In terms of our career in radio, we've never had someone like you, Brother Josh. Well,
Oh.
someone with the same name. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
We've had many people in the medical field, but we've finally having some. Wait, no. Well, we've
We
had
have
Sister
people,
Shannon
yes.
before she got her.
Mhm.
You might know what we're talking about already, but we're talking about life in the medical field, more specifically in Brother Josh's career field. We're going to be talking about how we recently graduated from medical school, so you can already guess what he is. He's brother doctor, no, brother doctor, but we're not going to be the ones that explain it. We want to hear all from you.
Mhm.
But first, we're going to take it a little bit back, with Sister Julian asking the first question. I just
Okay.
realized.
All
Please, take it
right.
away.
First question for you, Brother Josh. How long have you been working on getting your doctorate?
Oh, so
Wow.
quite a
From
while.
preschool.
Kind of like my whole life now.
From the
No.
moment I was born.
Yeah, from the moment I was born, I knew I wanted to do I am definitely not one of those people. So I guess I really didn't delve into the medical field until I finished college. So from then, it was probably about like 7 years I've been working towards this. So
So what were you interested in before?
so I thought I was gonna be a bench lab researcher, but then I worked in the field and I ended up not really enjoying myself. So I was like, I wonder what else I can do with it. Yeah. I was like, what else can I do with a bio degree? I'm like nursing. I'm like, that was also pretty interesting. Maybe I'll try nursing, right? So then I go volunteer in the hospital. And then afterwards, I got introduced to what a doctor does. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So then afterwards, I found a job as a medical scribe. So that's pretty much someone who does all the medical documentation, types of public notes and whatnot. And then, lucky for me, one of the sisters who is a nurse helped me find a doctor mentor, and I started working for him. And then I started understanding like what a doctor can do for people. And from there, that's when I found my passion. So it took me about 3 years after college, believe it or not, to find that love for medicine.
So it was college first, graduated, and then you were like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, exactly. It's because like, growing up, as Filipinos, like you're either gotta be an engineer, you gotta be a doctor,
Yeah.
you gotta be something else that's like really professional, right?
Yeah.
So something in the sciences. So that's what going into college, like, okay, I gotta do something in sciences because that's what I learned from my parents growing up. But then, even then, the career path that you can take is like so massive, so wide. It's hard to really hone into that until you really like step into the field and dip into it. So that's like one of my advice to kids nowadays is if you really want to go into a career, you should definitely get your feet wet. Go volunteer in that specific field you want, so you can really understand what it means to be in that type of career.
I don't think we asked this, but specify what kind of doctor are you?
Yeah, so in the United States, there's two types of doctors. We have the MDs and then we have the DOs. I fall into the DO, and DO means Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. That's a different type of doctor I feel here in Hawaii, because a lot of our patients, when I interact with them, they're like, "Oh, what's a DO?" So my spiel is that it's kind of like MDs and DOs are fraternal twins, but our philosophy to how we heal a patient is where we have our differences. So MDs, they like traditionally it's focused more on symptom-based treatment. DOs, we focus more on like a holistic type of treatment where we consider the patient, we're healing the patient, not the disease. And on top of that, we do our 4 years of med school. But with my training, we have 200 extra hours of hands-on training because in our philosophy, we believe that the body is made up of the body, mind, spirit. Sorry, humans made up of a body, mind, spirit, and then the structure of a human body is all interrelated to the function. So if we can manipulate the function and get that working more efficiently and more effectively, then we can help heal the function of the body. So that's like our philosophy of treatment.
Oh,
Parent stream right here.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess my mom's pretty proud.
I'm sure
My mom
you
would
be.
be
Yeah.
too.
When you were like MD and DO, and I was like, DO, you're just missing the rest of the doctor. It's a turn, you know?
Yeah. We have like a hashtag going on for the DO side. I think it's called Doctors That Do. That's our yeah. That's our in the realm of DO. That's what we use. Yeah, Doctors That Do.
My parents just flip it.
What could have been?
No, it's pretty hard, honestly. And people always ask, like, what is it like to be a doctor? Like, what's the training that goes into it? And I lay it on them like seriously, because when you are in this field, it's definitely a giant sacrifice. You're sacrificing your time, your resources, your loved ones' time and resources, and then with that, it's a commitment. Once you're in it, you're pretty much in it for life, unless something unfortunate happens or you find something else that you can do better with your time. And that was, in the end, being doctor probably wasn't the thing that you should have done in the first place. But that's why I tell every Binhi or Kadira out there that wants to follow my path, you really have to understand what it truly means to sacrifice and put yourself behind everyone else. Because that's what it really means to be a doctor. You're always sacrificing for other people. Yeah.
I feel like we all have our hopes and dreams when we're a kid, but we don't really know how hard it is, how hard it's gonna be until we actually go into that field. So I like that you're giving the young ones that advice.
Yeah.
And you know what? Since you talked about how when people are curious on how to follow the path that you took, you said that you lay it on them. You tell them this.
Yeah.
How will we tell our viewers right now? There are some that are aspiring doctors.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
yeah, seriously. So whoever is trying against the medical field, I feel like nowadays it's a lot more available to us to find mentors, especially within the church. And it's nice that aside from me, there's a lot of other brethren in the United States that are Phil Ams that are doctors. So you just gotta use your resources. The church is a very small, tight-knit community. So if someone knows someone knows someone. So use your connections. Networking will help you get opportunities that you may have not ever known were available. And that's what happened to me. I didn't have to apply for my first job. I just knew someone that knew someone. And from there I got hired. So yeah, the power of network is immense. So use your church network to help branch out to your professional network. And from there you can find success and pray on it, obviously. Yeah.
I love that. That's great.
Really cool. And you know what? We've gone through your talking of your simple beginnings of starting school and then starting school again and starting school again.
Yeah.
Now here you are, graduated with the big DOC.
Yeah.
And tell us, what is ahead of you? I know you've already started your job. I think we discussed before.
Yeah.
But the viewers don't know.
Yeah.
So you're here in Hawaii, originally from California. What is your plan ahead?
Yeah, so I'm thankful I have the opportunity to come out here because my family's in Maui. So shout outs to Maui. But yeah, part of the short-term goal is to hopefully do a rotation out there in Maui and help out, the people that help my family. And then the long-term goals is 1, graduate residency. 2, maybe do a fellowship, which is even more training. So once you get into residency, you're not technically done if you don't want to be done. There's doctors out there that train for 10, 12 years after med school. So I'm definitely not on that batch, but yeah, I'm still itching on whether or not to do it. So I might try to delve into lung medicine or critical care medicine. We'll see. We'll see how much that changes in the next couple of years.
Well, we'll call you back.
Yeah, exactly.
Every single year.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Yeah. Where's your path now?
So what kind of doctor are you now?
Oh, so right now I work in internal medicine. Yeah, that's a good question.
Internal medicine?
Yeah, internal medicine. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
Doctor that do.
Yeah. So I work as internal medicine, and I'm the first year of residency is called internship. So I'm an intern, internal medicine doctor.
And then you said you were originally from California?
That's
Is your
correct.
whole family from California?
Yeah. So my dad's side was the ones that immigrated to Hawaii first, but then my dad eventually made his way to California. That's why I was born and raised in California.
Are you liking it here?
I love it because the weather doesn't change. When I look back home, it's 100 degrees while I'm chilling here at 80.
Yeah.
So I can't complain. Yeah.
It is hot.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a different type of heat, but at least you're not getting solar beam from the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm happy I don't have to deal with 100-degree weather. So
Yeah. That's
yeah.
great.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's either 80 something or 80 something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Or 70 something on
Or
good days.
on a
Yeah,
good day.
on a good
Or
day.
when we had the cold front in the beginning,
Mhm.
it was
It
59
was
degrees.
so cold.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
cold
freezing
for us.
for us.
Mhm,
Good, I brought a jacket.
You usually wear pants.
Yeah.
You're okay.
And then we've asked this to someone before, I forget who, but
Yeah.
have you had a Pokeball here?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the first things I do is go to one of the local markets,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
they are known for their poke. So
Mm.
yes, I think you both know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
So yeah.
the land of.
Yep, the land of food. Yeah. So I got my half pound there, and I just
Which one
finished.
did you get?
So for me, I do like the basic like I forgot the name of it.
Shoyu?
The basic shoyu, ahi tuna shoyu. But then for me, I am more of a salmon guy, so I got salmon. Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
There's another spot that we want you to go to.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites. I'm gonna see what I can say.
Yeah.
But it's the bay that has sushi. So you should,
Yes.
you should definitely go.
Yeah.
It's
Sounds
Yes.
good.
Prices are great.
Prices are great. These never
Sure.
change. They are
They're
used.
so
Yeah,
good.
send me the
This is
details.
not a product based.
No, not at
We're not
all.
advertising at all. We're just talking about my food.
This is the bay.
Yeah.
It's just the bay.
It's just the bay.
The bay that has
Area.
sushi.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even near a bay.
No, not at all.
The place where it's at, it's not even here.
Oh, really?
But you should definitely try it, and then we'll call you again.
Yeah.
Be like, so how was it?
Yeah.
That's next week.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's nice.
Let me know.
We're just gonna keep having you on this road to becoming a local.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poke
Yeah.
place number one.
Yeah.
I am definitely a big foodie, so any recommendations, please send
Wow.
my way.
We have a lot.
Yeah.
We want to. We're trying actually
Mhm.
to have a segment specifically on food. This is
Oh.
what we wanted to do before.
Yeah.
And might be coming up soon. You never know.
Wink,
Yeah,
wink.
wink, wink.
Something to look forward
Broke them
to.
out.
And yeah, broke. That's really what the segment's called.
Broke them out.
Broke them out, bro. It's called broke them out. We're not advertising today. It's called Broke Them Out.
Oh.
But just the segment that's called that. No, I think they add another word after the word.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But we wanted to do that. It'd be cool if we can go around trying out the different stuff. But enjoy it. Be manly if you're watching. We're gonna do it. We promise.
Shout out to you, Cleo Manley.
I remember I went to the main office, and I was walking around because the Jeff was giving me a tour of media, the headquarters and everything. And I walked by and I saw familiar names, Emmanuel and Daya. I had to take a selfie. I was like, hey.
Yeah.
He was like, are you here? I was like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Just wanted to go see him.
He's a good friend of mine too.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Very
He
good
was
friend.
also here. So
He was.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, well, Manley, come back.
his father was actually the minister in Honolulu.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
You saw the wall.
The wall, yeah.
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 Super cool.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool indeed.
On the topic of food, because I'm actually kind of hungry right now. We'll get later on. Shout out to the food spot that we're going to right now. Have you been to, or let's say, what other type of food are you into that you want to try here?
For sure shaved ice, because
Yeah.
I've had the Maui, staple. I still haven't had the Oahu staple, so I'd just still venture out there, North Shore. Yeah, so I'll venture out there.
The one place.
Yeah,
The
that
one
one
place.
place.
So-
That one place that
There's
everyone-
another one on the west side.
Really?
Really.
There was,
Say that later.
there was another one that had it was like bingsu type of thing.
Oh, really?
They called it, how they called it snow before.
Yeah.
So there was one in like right down the road.
Wow.
Oh,
I used to.
yeah, they closed down. I'm so sad.
Did the pandemic take you down?
No,
Oh.
well, honestly,
Oh.
Have you been to the one at
which one is that? Oh no, yeah, no, I know what you mean.
It's good.
It is, it's super good. But that was my spot. I used to go there with my family. Like every month, every other month.
Oh,
We'd just
wow.
go out, eat at that specific place because they had crates, but then mainly we stayed the snow.
Oh.
The snow.
The snow. The snow.
Yeah.
We don't have snow here.
We don't have snow. It's only in Big Island. And Maui.
Now, yeah.
Maui, Kalakala.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It snows out there.
Sister Janae,
sometimes.
please confirm.
She was just there, no?
She is there right now.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh no, she was just there.
She's actually at the summit.
Post. Yeah, she is there. Dude, I was there with my friend. We're gonna get back to you.
Oh, no worries.
This is how it goes.
Yeah, you know how I was telling you earlier, like
Yes.
before the show,
Yep.
like, you just talk story.
Yep.
This is
Yep.
exactly what that is.
Mm.
We're just enjoying our time,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
talking.
Understood.
But I was there with when my brother went to his mountain Catholic, and we went up to Haleakala. And I told the story a lot because I still cannot believe it with my own two eyes. I think it was maybe 50s, 40 degrees. You know, it's like super cold at the summer,
Yeah.
especially in the morning time. But or evening time because of the sun was setting. Tell me why. You know, everyone was in jacket.
Yeah.
Maybe my mom was wearing double jacket.
Yeah.
Pants, shoes, hiking shoes if you want to wear it. And my brother here he comes with a polo shirt like the one I was just wearing earlier. Shorts, right, and
Wow.
slippers.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
My dad did that too.
There's just something about it. There's just something about it. And it was super difficult. Like as in I was super cold. And then my brother was just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I see.
What district was your brother? For like the longest time, who was your brother?
He was in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Florida.
Pretty
Orlando,
Florida.
Tampa, St. Petersburg. Those locals
Isn't it
here.
warm there too?
It is warm.
It is.
So I have no clue why. I don't know.
He's
I
just
think
built different.
he is. He
Just
is.
built
He's
Yeah.
built with it too. The fire of the Holy Spirit.
Oh.
That's how.
That's how it is.
I see.
I see.
His
Shout out
faith is
to
just
you, my
really
brother.
strong.
His faith is just really strong. But that now we talk about food. Any places you want to visit here? Next up.
Let's see. I think I have to do more of the hiking destinations out here.
Okay.
So that's definitely on my bucket list. I don't know when, but sometime in the next 3 years after.
Next 3 years.
Yeah.
That's 3 years.
Yeah.
You know, King, when he first came here, he wasn't our resident minister. Shout out to King.
Shout out White Pahua.
I know. Shout out to
WPH.
Kajay Rich. Shout out to TSB.
Shout out to Erwin. He's in the next room.
Shout out We're closing the show already. What were we talking about? There was
When
a lot-
Cook
oh,
King first
the-
came here.
When Cook King first came here, he was here for a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
And he never went hiking. So we
Yeah.
were like, oh, we caught up freaking hiking.
Yeah.
Have you been on any activity?
I've been on the trail on the east side. I forgot the name. The one with the lighthouse.
Oh, yeah, the
Oh.
lighthouse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was awesome. Huh?
Marco Polo.
Yeah.
Lighthouse?
Yes.
I
Yes.
That one is awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, I think that might be in our intro. In our
Yes, it
It is,
is.
right?
It's one of the,
replay. No,
It's an intro.
jump on the-
it is. Wow,
Yeah.
that's what a coincidence. But yeah, that's one of the easy ones actually.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm so happy
Concrete.
about it.
Yeah. You just straight up walk up the road.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally paved
Yeah,
road.
paved road. Yeah.
It's not hiking, you just go for a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a stroll.
Yeah.
Just a show.
But there's a lot of other ones. The one that's you know what I'm saying? That
The
Yeah,
one shaped like that.
one shaped like a monster. Yeah, you should go to Coconut.
Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
really easy.
Oh,
Super
don't
easy.
do that to me.
Yeah,
That's the one with the steps, right?
that's the one with the
That
steps.
is the one with the steps.
That one's definitely on the bucket list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
There's,
Yeah.
there's someone that I know. He's like an uncle, and he runs that thing
Yep.
Oh,
every morning.
Mhm.
oh.
And I'm like, oh.
I have there's a
Wow.
resident I work with. Allegedly, the rumor is that he did that. He can do it in 10 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, just straight up 10 minutes. I'm like, wow, that's
Wow.
impressive.
I'm on the Stairmaster at the gym.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
last 5 minutes.
Yeah, so
I go like this in the stairwell.
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, people running up it. I believe it.
No,
Oh, I believe them.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
like
I know-
me. No.
Me, no. I
Oh
don't.
yeah, yeah.
I can't do that. Okay, let's get right back on to it. Can you believe that we only went through 2 questions so far?
Oh,
And we're
Why?
going, and we're gonna keep going. We want to hear your thoughts, pick your brain, and even though we might not have enough time to fully explain what you're doing and what you want to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
that's why we can have you
Um,
again next
true,
Part two.
So we can talk about
true,
Pokemon, we can talk about the places.
true.
Gotta get him a toilet seat.
Gotta get him a toilet seat. We didn't get him a
We
toilet
didn't
seat
get
last
a
time.
toilet seat.
Yeah. So we talked about this with the other sister, who was in education, and we talked about how when you graduate you get laid.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
Hawaii is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stacked up.
Yeah.
You can't see sometimes. And the thing that we like to do sometimes is either get like a for sale sign, the baby
The
people
garage
dog-
sales.
garage sale like that,
yeah.
or we get them a toilet seat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
A
pretty cool.
used toilet. No.
Wow.
Ew.
Something with love. Like,
They love.
yeah.
Yeah. So they drown it sometimes. Yeah, I think that's like a legit thing.
Oh, it's cool.
I think so.
You think
I
so?
don't
It's all a
know.
blur.
It is
It's been like 2
over.
years, right?
Last year.
Yeah. Was it last
It
year?
was last year. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Last week can be a blur sometimes.
It is.
Yeah.
Today was a blur. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened today. I forgot what I ate.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
It was. I'm getting it
I
that later.
did though.
Did you?
I did.
Wow.
I
Must
went
be
to the
nice.
land.
Wow, the land of food is green.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Close by.
I think this one was in there. No, I'm joking. But okay, we got sidetracked.
Gosh.
But we're gonna start right back in track. You ready, everyone? We're gonna nod our head. There you go. We're ready. Back on track. Question number 3. Sister Jeline, tell us what is the
Great.
question?
What was your motivation and or inspiration to push yourself throughout all the years?
Oh, great question. So I feel the motivation and inspiration came from multiple different things. One was definitely my volunteering experience where I actually got to understand what a doctor does. And then when I got to start working is another inspiration because that's when I truly understand what they did because I was working right alongside them. However, another one also comes from church where one of the main motivating factors was how like one of the ministers and probably a lot of ministers honestly they because we see them sacrifice so much they tend to neglect their health and that's why a part of my motivation was to help be like a resource for them to help them stay healthy so that they can also take care of us spiritually. So that's part of I know I'm going into like my personal statement right now, but that was part of my personal statement. And then all in all, because of the philosophy that my branch of medicine deals with, like healing the body, mind, spirit is definitely one of the biggest motivating factors because I feel like with the DO philosophy, we always like to delve into the patient lifestyle, what their beliefs are, and also obviously like the hardcore traditional medicine, and from there like try to come up with as a team to help them get to the health goal that they want to reach and our health goal that we want them to reach. So yeah, it's very multifaceted. It comes from a lot of different places, and I feel like it's super important that way because even if one of those things that you thought wasn't or lost that motivation, inspiration from, you still have so many other things to draw from and keep you going, especially during the hard times. Where in med school there was plenty. Yeah, for sure.
School in general is hard, but we
Yes.
cannot believe med school at all.
Yeah.
I can't even.
But especially if you're gonna go, you said fellowship.
Yeah, fellowship.
You
Yeah.
said 10 to 12 years. Some
Doctors. Some doctors. Yeah. They love what they did to go 10 to 12 years. So I respect them.
And then where are you doing your
Residency. Yeah.
right
So I am part of the University of Hawaii, and then they allow us to train like in the major hospital systems in the area, and alongside that, we also have the opportunity to go to the neighboring islands. So yeah, it's pretty much like the whole entire state. Yeah.
Hopefully you can go down.
Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely something I'm gonna request. Yeah.
Cool. Is this like you go to different places or right now you're just anchoring down at one place?
So it changes every month. So depending on the month, I'll be in a certain hospital. So, but at the moment, I'm only in one place. Yeah.
And that is at
the major medical system here. The most historic one. Yeah.
The most
historic
one.
Yeah.
Not the king.
The one made by the royalty.
Not the king. Not the one.
Yeah. Very smart. Yeah.
Wow. You're really careful.
I've had a lot of training.
Yeah, he has been on radio.
You have, that's right.
Yeah.
So
As a host?
you're gonna see him as a host.
He's gonna host.
He's gonna be Dr.
Actually, me and Josh are leaving.
Well, Josh,
He's gonna
nice to have
solo.
you on.
Oh, thank you.
Got the show.
Welcome to my show.
Welcome to Answering It, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh Garcia show.
That sounds pretty cool, Josh.
It does.
That sounds official.
Yeah, it's so funny because there's like that famous actor in the Philippines, and sometimes the nurses read my name like, "Oh my gosh, Joshua Garcia," and then I walk in, and it's funny how their face changes. I'm like,
Wow.
"Yeah,
My bad.
sorry." I understand.
They're looking at the door and then
Yep,
they start away.
they're like, "Oh,
They keep waiting after you walk in.
Yeah.
It's like, what's it called?
Where is he?
yep,
Scratching
exactly."
their head.
They look at you and they
Yeah. But yeah, that's usually once you find out Filipino, that's always the first question they ask. Like, "Oh, do you know that famous actor?" I'm like, "Yeah, I heard about it like 1,000 times already." Yep.
I think that was the inspiration for your parents too.
Oh, definitely was an inspiration. Yeah, even though I'm older than him, they were looking.
They're looking ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Like they somehow knew there was gonna be some famous actor, and they're like, "Yeah, I'll name my kid after him."
It was either you were gonna be the actor and he was gonna be the doctor.
Yeah.
She was like,
Yeah.
you were the doctor.
Yeah. I'll always remember my mom telling me like, "It's okay. He's not a doctor." I'm like, that's
okay.
very Filipino and
You're in Hawaii.
Yeah.
He's not.
yeah,
Oh,
true. Yeah. Gotta count my blessings.
You had that cool hashtag.
Yeah, exactly.
Doctors that do.
Doctors that do.
Yep.
Actors that what?
Actors act.
Yep.
I don't know if that really rings. Just
No.
Yeah.
cool as yours.
But yeah, it's pretty funny when we have that conversation with other nurses.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. Yeah.
That's a great icebreaker.
It is honestly, yeah. That's what they used to like kind of break the like Rich said, break the ice and make me feel a little bit less awkward when I'm approaching them,
Yeah.
So it's cool. I appreciate them. Yeah.
Thank you, parents.
Yeah.
Thanks for naming me
Thank you very much for
you.
looking.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for looking into the future somehow.
Well, I think we should capitalize on that. Looking into the future. I don't know how you do that.
I don't know. Let
Well, your
me
parents
know.
do it.
Yeah. I should ask them. Huh?
Yeah, you should ask it. We'll have them next on the show.
Yeah, definitely.
So your parents are in California, right?
Mhm, that's correct. Yeah, they're probably knocked out. And
Yeah,
everything.
probably.
It's pretty late.
It's great because this show you can view it later on.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah,
So you
power
can
of
just-
technology.
You can just send it to them. And then,
Yeah.
Or maybe they already saw it
Yeah.
because they can look into the future.
It's true.
And they can
That
put
is-
hashtag
Yeah,
WPA.
WPH. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, we're so glad that you brought that up. We're still doing our hashtags only because we want to represent where we're from. So for us, it's hashtag WPH. Me is WPH. Even though you're Honolulu,
It's
WPH,
WPH.
because
That's how you spell Honolulu.
that's how you spell Hawaii, actually.
Yes. No.
Yeah, WPH is not his head. We're not a head one, three. 1, 2, 3. But that was a bit. We actually don't know how to look ahead in the future. This is the screen.
No,
You
you
never
don't.
know. Yeah, there might be someone like watching. They're like, "Oh, how do you do that?" I don't know why it's so good. I don't know why it's-
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Anyway,
We are
going
Filipino.
We are Filipino.
It is our
That's why.
background.
That's why I have the accent. Not that.
Mm,
It's right there. It's ready. It's on tap.
yep.
But anyway, back to what you were saying. We're so glad because we're always talking about people or asking people, what is your motivation? What inspires you? What helps you to, keep that discipline to keep going forward? And they always talk about how they have their motivation, and I'm glad that you talked about it because you have multiple sources, multiple reasons why you continue. If one isn't currently giving you that same because sometimes your motivation dies down. Right?
Yes.
Sometimes your why isn't as clear as before.
Yes.
So it's great that you have other places to look at. You talk about the ministry, you talk about your family, you talk about helping people. It's great that you can look at different things. Be like, I'm doing this because I want to help these people.
Yep.
I'm doing this because I want to be a great asset to these people.
Mhm.
So pretty good. Life lesson. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Close out the show. That's it.
Yes.
But we'll go with our last question here because we do have time and we're trying to be better on time. So we're gonna ask this last question to you. I believe that is me who's going to ask. Wow, I know.
What an honor.
Definitely.
I know.
From one Joshua to
Come on,
another.
Josh.
Yes.
Let's be real, bro. Let's be real. We want to talk about my chair is squeaking. I hope maybe just picking up. I hope it's not picking up. So that's what she was laughing at. We want to ask you. I'm just not gonna move. So that's good. I'm gonna look this way and I'm gonna look here. Okay. We talked about your humble beginning. Talk about where you are, where you want to be in the future. Let's go back to the past. The person or the thing that brought you to be here today. The people that helped you. Most especially the lessons that you learned.
Mhm.
So that's what specifically we want to talk about in this question.
Mhm.
What specifically are those lessons that help you to mold you to not only graduate college, but be the person who you are today?
Yeah, that's a great question. Man, where do I start? But One thing I will say was INCRadio when I was interviewing for residency was probably one of the big like a question I always got every single interview because they're wondering like what is INCRadio or because they don't know what INCRadio is. But yeah, I feel like this platform in general was one of the big things because it helps me understand the different cultures that we get to interact with because it's not just like Hawaii you interact with, you're interacting with the entire world through this platform. And it's cool because sometimes you get guest speakers from different parts of the world, like United Kingdom, from Singapore, from Philippines, wherever in the world. And I feel like that's one of the things that I really enjoyed was how this platform allowed me to have a better understanding of different cultures and how I can use that honestly to help the patients I interact with. Because everyone, it's good to know a little thing about someone else's culture, and I feel that helps bridge the gap. Especially, as a doctor, people sometimes are very hesitant to even approach me, like, some guy with a white coat. Oh no, my blood pressure goes up. But once they see that I'm making an effort to understand them and where they come from, that's what allows me to be the person I am today. And I have to hand it off to INCRadio for that experience, and also just knowing how to navigate navigate anything that can happen. I understand that so many technical difficulties can happen and arise, and being so agile and adaptive also adds to like who I am as well. So I'm not sure if I really answered that question, but yeah, that's like I have to like INCRadio definitely is something that will always be a part of who I am and like why I approach people the way I do. Mm-hmm.
So the actual reason we asked you to be here today is because we want you to host.
We want you to be here by INCRadio.
Yeah.
So you keep reading about it. Everyone nod your head if you want him.
They're all nodding their head.
They're all nodding their head.
Yeah, I think I heard Carl Irwin's like, you want
You're in a stiff neck. I hope your neck is okay. We can check that out later.
yeah.
Erwin, you'll be okay. He's in there. But that does answer a question, our question in a different way. We'll talk about specific. Yeah. You talk about your experience as a whole in radio, and it's very true. Everyone has their own different culture, and we're not only here in Hawaii. Yes, our satellite studio is Hawaii Pacific, but INCRadio isn't just based here. Yeah. It's based all around the world. There's Philippines, as you said, Singapore. There's Taiwan. There's Taiwan. There's Canada. There's Australia. There's Mars. You ever seen INCRadio before?
Not yet.
Coming up next.
Is this something you're looking to in the future?
Yeah, that's we're asking your parents.
No, gotcha.
Asking your parents.
Gotcha.
Your parents. They will be the host too. Looking ahead. That's what that's really. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of different cultures that you can pull from, and being able to understand these different people that you're already quote unquote close with because of the fact of our faith.
Yep.
You get to understand them better, more on a deeper level instead of just a surface like, oh, I do this, or this is what my culture is about. When you're on radio, you get to hear even deeper about it, especially on Faith and Melody. A lot of people go deep. Chatline or different shows, they do a lot of that, and it's really cool. And I'm so glad that you brought that up, Josh.
Definitely.
And sorry, to add on what he said, you can see that we have a topic. We always go off topic because we don't want to just learn about your career. We want to learn about your background and who you are as a person.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the thing that we always stress is that these questions, that's what we're.
It's like an outline.
Yeah, it's an outline. We're not gonna talk about follow-up question. We're not gonna put that on down because we don't know how the conversation is going to go. But we always know that someone has something to say, and we just have to keep being interested. And when we have you on, or even outside of radio, we're always interested on how the think, what they're going through, and what they're looking ahead to.
That's why for the viewers, it can feel kind of long, but when we're just talking here, it goes by super fast.
It goes by so fast.
Yeah. You wonder why people fall asleep.
But we're here now on radio, and we're gonna be talking about things that you are looking forward to, because that was actually in your answer. And in this thing that we want you to look forward to is the activity, because coming up in July is our INC 110 speaking chair is INC 110 celebration, the road to 110. We're excited because not only our district, but all of the other districts are going to be having that celebration. Even INC Radio itself is going to be having their celebration. It is under the works, and it's sounding very exciting. Man, can tell us all about it. We can't wait to see you in the host or see you in the suit again, Pia. And last time or 107, I remember that one because I was with that host. It was really, really cool, and I got to see Pia Manley in the suit. Yeah. But here are some of the activities that we want you to look forward to. July 27th, the actual anniversary of the church. We're going to be holding a neighborhood appreciation. I don't know why I'm looking at you. We're going to be holding a neighborhood appreciation day. The time and the location, the date is you already know because it's July 7th. Go ahead and ask your CFO officers, your ministers, ministerial workers, and they're going to be telling you even more of the details. Next one, this is the most important one that we want you to know about. It is the actual day of our celebration, which is the day after, July 28th, 2024. It's going to be our INC 110 celebration, and more details will follow. As the weeks go on, but we're going to keep pushing for it because we want you to know. We hear the songline. I know you hear the songline. We see the dances.
He's singing.
You don't know that. She's singing. Wow. He's going to be dancing.
He's dancing.
Yeah. We'll see. He's going to walk up. He's going to do a backflip and then walk out. And we're so excited for that. We want you to hear all of that. So please stay tuned. And if you have the chance, attend. Invite other people as well. It's going to be one that you don't want. But next, really quickly before we end, we want to ask you if you have any message of positivity or along with that, some shout outs that you want to do.
Yeah. So for positivity, I say that don't give up on your dream. If it's really something you want to pursue and want to dedicate your life to, things will fall into place if you put the work to it. Like for instance, myself, I didn't know I wanted to become a doctor, and I worked 7 years for it. So, yeah, sometimes it might not be like the next day or the next year, but if you really are passionate about what you want, and your sacrifices won't be in vain because you'll eventually see it, and God will always, He blesses those that do put the work into whatever they want to do. So that's my positivity spiel. And then shout outs to Kajem Baitan, my former resident minister, now my district minister. Yep. So shout outs to you, Kajem. I also want to give a shout outs to Kalinwell De Leon. He's now my new resident minister back in North Hollywood, and I was there. I think he was here too.
You was?
Yep. He says hi to everyone, by the way.
Does he?
Yeah. Shout outs to North Hollywood, my home locale, Irvine, my college locale, Fresno, my med school locale, and now Honolulu, my residency locale. So yeah, shout out to everybody. And yeah, thanks for staying up this late with us. All the viewers out there.
We're gonna go ahead and finish up the show here. We're gonna go grab food and also get our good night's rest or whatever we have planned tomorrow. But Sister Julian, please close out the show.
Of course, special thanks to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our CFO Coordinator and CEBSI President, Brother Angelo Irano Manalo, our District Minister, Kajem H. Bayitan, our Assistant District Minister, Kaador Apostol, and our CFO Overseer, Brandon Pacheco, as well as all the ministerial workers and ministers and their families around the world and Mars.
And Jupiter.
Neptune.
We're gonna keep holding on to that one.
Okay.
Thank you for tuning in to INCRadio. We love you so much, and we will see you again next week. So please stay tuned and stay tuned for the next show as well, because they're gonna have cool things to talk about as well. But take care, God bless, and have a wonderful week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Everyone,
Good night.
Bye.